Italian food easy peasy.
We are the Bellardinelli sisters.
In Italy it may be spring, but here it isn't. It is cold as snowy, as you can see. So what a better day to prepare one of the most nutritious and warming dishes of Italian traditions. I'm talking about pasta fagioli. It requires 5 ingredients, so very few and very easy to make. But let's stop talking and let's start cooking. As you can see, other than olive oil, salt and garlic, you only need literally 4 ingredients to make pasta fagioli. These ingredients are pancetta. If you don't have pancetta, you can use pieces of sausage, like Stanta sausage, or even seasoned sausages. Fagioli, of course, and in this case I'm using romano beans, but you can use any other type of beans. Pasta, you can use short pasta like ditalini, conchiglie. I am using linguine, and you can also use spaghetti or bucatini. I prefer the long pasta, and what I like, I just break the linguine in 3 parts and then let them basically cook in the sauces. I will show you in the next steps. And then of course your strained tomatoes. Now, if you are vegetarian, all you need to do is just simply remove the pancetta. And when you remove the pancetta, this will become a beautiful dish for all types of people and all types of climate. First of all, we need to crush the garlic. Place a knife over it and just press. Other one, press. And now we're going to put it in the pan. A low flame, warm up some olive oil and place the garlic cloves in it and let it fry for a couple of minutes. Once the garlic is fried, you just add the cubes of pancetta, or alternatively, as we said, little bits of sausage. Let the pancetta fry for a couple of minutes. Once the pancetta has cooked a little bit, you just need to add the beans. Now, as you can see, I kept the juice of the canned bean. These are canned beans. However, if you suffer of ABS, I would say you would want to drain the beans and wash them before you put them in the pan. If you don't suffer ABS, just use the juice that is in the can, because it makes the pasta and fagioli a little bit thicker and a little bit more tasty. Now, this is a point where you can add a glass of wine, or half glass of wine. I'm gonna do it because it's gonna give a little bit more flavor to the dish. If you don't have wine, you can even use beer, or you can use nothing at all. It's not an absolutely necessary ingredient. Now let's cover the fagioli for a while and let the wine evaporate before we add the passata. Now the beans are a little bit cooked, we can add the strained tomatoes, passata, and mix it with the beans. You also want to add a few pinch of salt. Now you want to, as usual, you will have to taste it and adjust it to your own taste. Some people like a bit salty, some people like it less salty. So it's up to you to decide how much salt you put in. Of course, you will need to add more once we add the pasta. Let's leave the tomato sauce to simmer for a couple of minutes, and then we'll start adding the pasta. Okay, it's time now to add the pasta. As I said to you, oh, I've got tomato sauce. I like putting long pasta and basically just break it in 3 parts and adding it, to the sauce. You can either use even short pasta or spaghetti. I'm using linguine. You can use ditalini, even penne if you want. Any pasta would do. And at this point, you need to add hot water. Remember, add hot water to the sauce because the pasta will absorb it while cooking. So you need to add hot water throughout this process until the pasta is fully cooked, at which point you will just turn the heat off and let it rest. This needs to be served hot. But let's wait for the pasta to cook and keep adding hot water. Okay, the pasta fagioli is now cooked. It's time to dish it. Let's go.